When we had last left Team Bald, they looked around the immense underground super lair beneath the Blushing Mermaid, and then had a bit of a heart-to-heart with Minsk, who also had a very interesting but ultimately fun conversation with Shahira. Now it was time to look around the Blushing Mermaid once more, and maybe look for Lora? Lorna? Something like that. This is Baldur's Gate 3. Welcome back. Let me unhide that, and we'll be on our way. Here we go.
Bloody hag. My rooms are a keep. And the smell.
Whoa. What is a kip? Wasn't that a slur in, like, Disco Elysium or something? Or maybe it had a T in there, too. I can't remember. Okay. Hello, Captain?
Well, if it isn't the hag killer, if you're here to see how I am, don't. My crew has been acting like I'm bloody made from porcelain. I'm this close to kicking in a few teeth, just to show I've still got it.
Can I have your hat?
The hag must have worn half my wardrobe. Oh well. More for the fire.
Anything else?
We're still scrubbing this place clean of the hag's stink. Umberly's tits did she stink?
Damn. Stinky. Okay.
Till my fingers are raw, and then do it again.
Anybody else still here? Hello. Anything new? With you two?
Nilsson boy is a lovely chap. Good fam.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, they're all gone from here. Huh. Okay. What about the main dude here, Bosun? Here we go.
If you're here to complain that the booze tastes like piss, I know. Anything else?
What if the piss situation is new? What if that's all new? What if that was from the hag? Maybe that's why he's, like, making a point of it? Yeah. I didn't fight drunks, I fought red caps. I fought red caps? Oh, I did sequence breaking is what I did. Ooh, okay, a lot of the people around there were red caps, apparently. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Is your captain alright? I saved her from the hag.
Aye. And I didn't lift a finger to save her. It was like I was stuck in a fog. My mind addled from every direction. All I could hear was a voice telling me the captain was safe and well upstairs. Gives me the willies just thinking about it. Captain said you're one of us now, so far as I'm concerned, you're part of the crew, mate. Welcome to the maid.
Okay. I mean, do you all actually do anything? Or is it like I now work at the restaurant? Anything else?
Welcome back, mate. What can I get you?
Can I see what you got?
Oi. Take your time.
New stuff? No. Oh, I'll sell some junk. Okay. That'll do.
Wishing you fair winds, mate.
Okay, and then where do I need to go to get this turned in? Or do I even need to do that? Oh yeah, here we are. It's right across the road. Right, yeah, we broke in there.
Do this, Bruno. Do that. Can't, Bruno.
Okay, so let's head over there. Actually, would it be faster to take the teleporter? I don't know. Because you do have to arc around a bit. Okay. There we are. Might be best to just run, right?
You hungry, sweet girl? Keep skipping your breaks.
Okay, here we go. Hello? Lora? Oh, there you all are. Upstairs. Okay, let's speak with you.
You brought her back. You brought back my sweet, sweet girl.
The hag was my problem to deal with. Keep a closer eye on her in the future. You're damn lucky I was here. She almost died. Let's say that, maybe we'll get something out of it. You're damn lucky I was here. She almost died.
And I will die. Hopefully many years from now with your name on my lips. Forever grateful for what you've done for us. Here. A token from the pirate life I left behind. Thank you for being braver than half this city put together.
Whoa, holy shit, what?
Would you like that? Mummy! Mummy! It's alright, Vanra. We'll stay right here.
Lora was grateful to us for bringing her daughter home. She thanked us with a small token. Okay, hang on, let's talk to her again and then the kid.
I'll be keeping a close eye on Vanra from now on. Don't you worry.
Vanra?
Mommy.
I promise.
Do you think the kid is just like this naturally? Like this is normal? Or are they in some way affected given like everything that happened?
You hungry, sweet girl? How
It's
about we
hard to
bake
tell.
something? You love bacon, remember?
Okay. I feel like her saying remember is indicative of the fact that maybe the Vanra hasn't always been like that. Okay, Amulet of Windrider. Heavily embossed with filigree, this necklace reflects light in all directions. Ride the winds. Transform into a cloud, becoming resistant to all damage. Gain advantage on cons, dex, strength save throws, and tiny in size. You gain advantage on ability checks and save throws using strength, and weapon attacks deal an additional 1d4 damage. Holy shit! Wait, what? How do my weapon attacks deal an additional 1d4 damage but I can't attack? Oh, maybe weapon attacks deal damage to me. That's weird. I don't know if I understand this. Right? I don't know if I understand it. Because you're incredibly defended, right? You're resistant to all damage. And yet you also take 1d4 extra from weapons? Gust of wind. Summon a strong wind. We know what this is. Okay. Duelist's prerogative. God, a Legio. Rapier, finesse. +3. It implicitly deals 1d4 necrotic. Main hand only. Oh. Elegant Duelist. While your offhand is empty, you score a crit hit when rolling a 19. Moreover, you gain an additional reaction per turn. Whoa, you gain an additional reaction? Huh. On hit with a melee weapon, use a reaction to deal additional necrotic damage equal to your proficiency bonus. Oh my god. But your offhand has to be empty. Mind you, Elegant Duelist, unlike every other crit bonus, it doesn't say that it stacks. I would assume it does, but there's a possibility that it doesn't stack. Who would benefit? How much extra damage? Oh, equal to your proficiency bonus. What is our current proficiency bonus at, like, this? 5, I think. I think that is. Right? Is that my proficiency bonus right there? +5 to charisma checks? I think. Or maybe 4. 4 from proficiency. Is there a stat that just says my proficiency bonus? No. Don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Challenge to duel. Challenge an enemy to attack only you, inflicting bleeding on the target. Compelled to duel has disadvantage on attack rolls against anyone but the caster. Might start bleeding if struck by the dueler. Oh, it doesn't say... You can just do that indefinitely? For a bonus action, it looks like? Dueler's Enthusiasm. While you are not dual wielding, you can make an additional melee attack with the dueler. Oh. But that's only per turn. I see. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I wonder how good this is for a crit build. My first inclination would be for like a crit melee build is to just stack all sorts of weapons and stuff that are beneficial to crit, but this necessitates you have your offhand empty. Does that include like a shield? I know sometimes it doesn't count if you have a shield in your offhand. A blade gifted to Lora by her own mother, Lenore the Fleet. When challenged to duels, Lenore's opponents assumed she had received this nickname from some naval exploit. They found out how wrong they were when her blade blurred faster than the eye could follow. Yeah. Part of me wants to say that this would be really good on Astarion. And yet, another part of me wonders, what all classes get use out of reaction? Right? Like we saw with the Spore Druid, where you can spend a reaction in combat, not as a reaction. You can actually use it to some end. And here as well, Withering Cut. Huh. Interesting. I wonder, is there not another melee weapon that reduces your crit threshold? Because if that's true, then this is probably the best melee weapon for critting.
Would you like that?
No?
It's all right.
Alright, I will tentatively send it to Astarion. And this amulet... Actually, maybe I'll keep the amulet myself. Okay. Good. Because we might need it for exploring. Okay.
Mommy.
Sure. Let's also check in at... I want to check in at the Basilisk Gate Barracks, because that person has ties there. I wonder if the Flaming Fist, who is like dizzy, was maybe a part of the hag situation. And then over here as well, at Old Garlow's. Oh look, there's like a little cache out here. Huh. You can go onto the shoreline? Did I ever do that? Oh yeah, and we can actually formally go check in with the survivors too. Okay. So let's go to Old Garlow's first. Right, there's no handy fast travel right here.
It's all right, Vanra.
Okay.
It ain't right. They're pushing folk too
Good.
I know, but moaning isn't
Yeah, what
helping
other
anyone.
classes benefit from reactions like that?
helps me. Good
Isn't there,
chest.
if you're a sentinel, you have the sentinel feat? I guess if you have a decently melee heavy
Not gone that far.
party, that would come in handy a lot right there too. Right.
Talking the way you're talking. The fist
I'm curious if you could use it for someone who doesn't even use melee attacks though. Right, just to have extra reactions. I'm not as familiar with all the subclasses and like which ones do and do not use reactions at all. Right, like I I don't even know the first damn thing about monks. Right, I don't really know anything about monks. Okay, let's check in here.
Smiling. What in the hell is going on?
Hey, Marina.
She's dead, isn't she? Ethel is dead.
Yeah, finally. How did you know? How did you know?
I felt it, I think. It was like a piece of glass had been lodged in my chest and was finally pulled free. And the girl, you saved her, right?
Yeah, she's traumatized but alive. Of course. Sure did, all in a day's work. Yeah, she's traumatized but alive. Let's be a little, let's have some bravado here. Sure did, all in a day's work.
Thank the gods! You hear that, Connor? Ethel is dead. Oh, you didn't change back? You're still a zombie. I thought with Ethel gone... Never mind. I'll find another way to turn you back. Somehow.
Will you really? Persuasion. He's never going to be human again. You have to let him go. You helped me take down Ethel. Give yourself time to celebrate. 3. I killed Ethel for you. I expect a reward. Now. Jeez. Oh my gosh. That's a little too demanding. I like being like, oh, how about a reward? But I don't like being demanding. I like being a little tricky guy about it, you know? It's the wrong tone. Hey, you helped me take down Ethel. Give yourself time to celebrate. What if she can find a way to turn him back? I don't know. I don't know how it works. What if she finds a way to do it? I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna tell her not to. What if she could? I don't know what all exists in this universe. Maybe there's a way to do it. You helped me take down Ethel. Give yourself time to celebrate.
Only a little. But it'll be nice to finally sleep with both eyes shut. Thank you.
Oh, we did get something. Avenge the hag survivors. Rare to see such good cheer from a group of people so down on their luck. Still, good cheer is what we received in abundance when we told them of Ethel's defeat at our hands. Fey Semblance Amulet. Semblance of Fey. You have advantage on Int, Wiz, and Charisma saving throws. Originally the kidney stone of an Archfey. This object has been passed down through the centuries. Good lord. Let's see. Who could use a decent amulet? I feel like a ranged spell attack. These are the ones that don't have spell save DC. Okay. I'll give Jahira this one. God, do I want Karlak to have this other amulet, though? Minsk has Misty Step. What do I have? Oh, additional spell slot. That's too good. I'll give her the Face Semblance Amulet. Why not? There we are. Okay. I still don't know about the Hat of Fire Acuity. Right, I don't know how well that's going to work out. We'll see. Admittedly, I did not take note of it during combat. Okay, let's check in with everyone else here. Marina again? Anything else?
We're finally free from Ethel. Thanks to you. I can't wait to start living again.
Oh, okay. Connor? Alright.
It's after the hero who saved us. You're gonna love it.
Whoa. Okay, Cled.
Cled can't believe you killed thee, Auntie Ethel. You're amazing. Cled can't
Okay, and what of you?
Should you ever have a need of a cleric of Helm, I shall be there. You have my word.
Okay, you better mean that.
Cled feels brave
Okay,
and happy.
and over here, check in with you.
You should have Hag Slayer Supreme tattooed on you. I might know a guy.
Okay.
It isn't helping anyone, is
Maybe
it?
there never was a secondary hag.
Good to get it off your chest.
Okay. Well, let's now go back to Basilisk Gate and check in at the barracks office. Just in case there's some extra bit there. Who knows, maybe they'll give me an epic item too. Right? They're just handing them out here. Lower City, Lower Schmitty. We're getting all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, over here.
Guards back, I heard. That'll twist some arms and clean up the riffraff.
Okay. Oh, Portier. Hello?
Forgive me, I have the most pounding of headaches. If you have any issues, one of my subordinates will see to you.
And what about you?
I'm doing my utmost to get through these crime reports. I'll be with you as soon as I can.
Nah, nothing. Okay. Well, let's get back to exploring the city then. Oh, right. Yeah, this area. Shit. There's no fast travel point here, is there? Okay. So we'll go right here and then we'll go southward. I can't believe I missed the little shoreline there. Okay. Let's see. Holy shit. Over this way. Good, good, good. And then, here's old Garlow's.
Find yourself a stage, Whitehall.
Then, right down there. Huh. Yeah, look at all that. I felt like I had seen that before. Maybe I forgot to search it properly. Maybe that's what happened. What?
Beg pardon. There is not so bracing as a good battle roar. Do you not agree?
Oh, I can't hear her talk.
Oh, boo! A challenge! I cannot let this go unanswered. 1, 2. Aye, boo, come now. See how our friend trembles? You have taken the jest too far.
Okay. Let's go over here. Can I safely? Ooh! Okay, okay, okay. Hold up, hold up.
I'd love to, thanks.
Let's see.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
There we go. Great. God. Is Boo gonna be okay? Okay, there we go.
Breathe deep and move.
I don't think Boo wants to go down. There we go.
No one's stopped me yet.
Okay, now let's
keep
look through
going.
this. Oh, there we go. Yeah, weird. That looks like an interior, but it's not. Just a crevice.
Soldier.
Let's have Karlak look in here. Whoa, Scroll of Sunbeam, Cobalt Die, Arrow of Arcane Interference. Okay. Is there something on this? Can we walk over here? No. Fair enough.
Let's get going.
And there really is nothing here, right? Really? Okay. Sure. Well, there is this little section here at the harbor. What's the fastest route there? Maybe from Baldur's Gate travel point. Okay, down here. Yeah, I'm surprised there's not a fast travel point down here, or maybe we just haven't unveiled it yet. Yeah, maybe that's it. Okay, down that way.
My authorization.
Sure.
That ogre-sized steel bully boy right there.
Was there anything underneath here of interest? I don't think so. Here's this person. They're unconscious and drunk. Whoa. They're matchy-matchy all over town. Okay. Syllabub Shimmer Fran. I don't know. Is there a way to undrunk people? To sober them up? I don't know that there is. Oh, the singing lute. Yeah, I haven't even been in here yet. Okay.
Drink up at the Singing Lute. Local brews and specialty imports available.
So how about here? The bibliophile. Oh, this is a different store. Okay. I thought they were connected, but no, yeah, look. Okay, what's in here? No one will publish me. My friend, tragedy has struck. Remember the invitation you wrangled for me to visit Volo's salon? The moment I saw him, I couldn't help but fall to my knees, speechless before such a great man. As I babbled like a fool, all of his writerly friends poked jibes at me, until I felt forced to flee for shame. Now all of the literary gate is mocking me, before I've even published a single story. I fear no one shall ever publish me now. Whatever should I do? Rare book request. Is there any chance you have in stock Legendary Men, the Girdle of Masculinity? Whoa. I've been looking for this account for a long time, but so many poke fun when I ask after it. I'm convinced the girdle isn't a myth, and I intend to don it myself when I find it one day. Any other text mentioning the relic would make my day. God. The Girdle of Masculinity. Holy shit. Oh, is it a play on... Is it a play on the one... God, what was the name of it? The Girdle of Masculinity. What was it called in BG1? The one that changes your character's gender. Right? What was that? And it's like, you can't remove it either. And I was joking about how, like, in BG1, it's played for laughs, but for real, there should be, like, a quest where there's someone who actually does really want it, and they would, like, really enjoy and benefit from having something like that. Right? Huh. Like we've said before, BG1 and 2 of their time. Right? Okay. Nancy Greta. Nancy?
Back again?
Maybe?
I
Back
know
again.
a reader when I see one. What'll it be?
What? Have I been here before? What are you talking about? I haven't ever been in here. Nancy, is there someone who looks like me running around? Because frankly, now that I mention it, I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet. Right? Frankly, I'm surprised there isn't anybody, quote unquote, impersonating me. Let me see what you have. Oh, look at all this. Okay. History of the Flaming Fist, A Pleasurable Deal, Primer on Mythical Beasts, Adopters of Culture, Baldur's Bones. Have I read that? God, I don't know. A case file? Have I actually been here? Huh. Some of these, no cause for alarm. Every page of this clumsily assembled book is filled with large, blocky text. God, I can't remember if I've been here. One night in Nashkel. Overlapping lines. Talus Tactics, Ultimate Trick Book. The Egg Duty Clan Call? There's no way. I haven't read that, right? Egg Duty? The Realm According to Bumpo? Screed of the Willing? Soul Forger? Yoshimo is willing? Okay. Fuck it. There are definitely books in here I haven't read before. Any that I have even an inkling that perhaps I haven't read, I'm buying them. Okay. History of the Flaming Fist. I don't know, maybe I haven't read that one. Primer on Mythical Beasts. I definitely read that. A is for Azuth and Other Gods. I'm pretty sure I've read all of them. Well, fuck, I don't really know. Oh, here, it covers them. Yeah, it actually mentions which ones. And yeah, I think I read all those. Adopters of Culture, I don't know. Archduke's Baldur's Bones, I don't know. Dialectics of Plunder, Case File, I definitely want that. Lady Silverhair. I maybe have read that, but I'm taking it just in case. Excavation of the Enclave of Nahaloth. I'm taking it. Findings from the Hinterlands, we read that at the start. Gondian, Journey Through the Jungle, we read that in the jungle. Let's see. Mistress of the Night and Friends, I don't know, I'm taking it just in case. Mysterious Moonshay, No Cause for Alarm. On Illithids, Volume 16, I think, or 26. Origins of the Zentarum. One Night in Nashkel, I think maybe I did read that, it's like smut. Overlapping Lines. Signs of a Bear, Talus. The Ultimate Trick Book, Talus Tactics I've read. Annals of Baldur's Gate. I'm not sure I'm buying it. Approachable East, I've read those. Curse of the Vampire. I don't know. I'm buying it. Okay. The Evil Eye. Dukes of Baldur's Gate. The Gates Pub Crawl Guide. I think I read that, but I'm not sure. The Hound in the Hand. I don't think I read that. Realm According to Bumpo. I remember Bumpo. Screed of the Willing. I don't know. Sea Queen's Wrath. I think I read. The Soul Forger? I don't know. Okay. Balance Offer. There we go. Thank you.
There's nothing quite like delving through some old parchments, is there? I wish I could bottle that smell.
What was that? Well, her first line was very like Jerry Seinfeld. What the fuck? George, there's nothing like delving through some old parchment, isn't there? Parchment. What's the deal with parchment? Okay, what abides below? We're gonna read through all these. Fuck it. There's only one way to know. Plamondon tells us that Grey Harbor was a small coastal village before Baldur returned with his sea treasure and founded a great city here. Oh no, wait, we have read this. Yeah, we have read this. Okay. Adding to wares. Yoshimo is willing. I have definitely not read this because I would remember that title. A revisionist sensation novella with a blurb. In this alternate history sex adventure, the one and only Yoshimo does not betray the Bhaal spawn. In fact, he does almost anything the Bhaal spawn asks for, very readily. Oh my god. Okay. Sure. Yoshimo. What a prick. You know, some people were taken aback by the Yoshimo twist in BG2, and I gotta tell you, I wasn't. I kind of hated him from the start. Right? Let the record show and hold. Fuck that guy. Alright, sending to camp. History of the Flaming Fist. The history of the Flaming Fist, founded by Elton, who was at that time Grand Duke of the city of Baldur's Gate. The Flaming Fist are difficult to categorize. Oh, we have read this. We have read this. Okay, adding to wares. Adopters of Culture. This one I wasn't too sure on. Half-orcs, yep, we had read that. Baldur's Bones. Oddly enough, not a novel about necromancy, but rather a dice game that is clattered across thousands of tables in the city of Baldur's Gate. The rules involve making a pirate. Most ape Baldurin, the sailor, but you can invent your own. And rolling 37-sided dice called Unfortunables. These are rolled against a chart of outcomes, the interpretation of which is controlled by one player who is not made a pirate, titled Unfortunate One. These fictional pirates tend to have grisly ends, because the chart is cruel, and the dice are worse. Is this meant to be... Is this, are we like playing on tabletop role-playing games, D&D and all that? Sending that to camp. Case file number 846. A rough copy of a court recording, written in faded ink. Baldur's Gate versus Flynn Silver. Case for prosecution. Mester Silver did, with forethought and without malice, kill William Lister and Simon Simi Trent at their home as part of an ungodly ritual to honor the Dead Three, or one of the Dead Three, the gods Bane, Bhaal, or Merkel. Wait, I think I've read this. Huh. Yeah, I think I had read that. Okay. Adding to wares. Lady Silverhair, Elicitre. Huh. Yeah, I think we had read that. Adding to wares. Okay, what is this one? Excavation of the Enclave of Nahalath. A carefully kept journal filled with concise prose and technical diagrams of a lost, once submerged city. Have I been to Nahalath? No, I don't think so. Elminster said Nahalath was a wonder to behold when it floated in Faerun's sky. He was surely right. This Netherese enclave was once a jewel in the empire of magic, with towers that pierced the heavens, and yet it fell, just as all Netherese enclaves did, crashing down when Karsus's folly ripped magic from the world. But even after it collapsed into the sea, its ruins still held a strange, twisted beauty. I traveled here, from Halrua, when I heard the sea had retreated, and the ruins of Nahalath were visible once again. Alas, I was not the first. Looters have stripped the Enclave of its material wealth, destroying much of its esoteric riches in the process. I've found arcane books used to make campfires, their magic lost now to the ages. I've met some Shadowvar here, whose interests align with mine, and we have agreed to search the ruins together. I'm grateful for these allies. The ruins are mostly filled with thick-skulled adventurers, but I cannot shake the feeling that someone is watching us, waiting to see what we uncover. Wow, that sounds like it's alluding to some future event. Mistress of the Night and Friends. Have I read this one? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Mysterious Moonshay. I don't think I've read this one. I don't know. This book gives pompous but informative insight into Moonshay Isles, an archipelago located west of the Sword Coast. One excerpt reads, Kaname, a queen of the swollen-muscled giants called Fomorians, found her way to the Moonshay Island of Oman. Along with her loyal kin, she proceeded to conquer Oman. In this author's humble opinion, the continued transgression of the Feywild, such as Kaname's incursion into our realm, is a slight upon a rational thinker's pride. The duty should fall to capable individuals to boat or fly or swim, so long as they move, to Oman and any such Fey-infested place, and rebuke this impertinence with great verve and vigor. Okay. Fomorians? I'm sending that to camp. No cause for alarm. An illustration of a burning city introduces this book's frenzied summary of Eltergard's recent history. People of the Sword Coast, there is no cause for... Oh no, wait, I think we have read this. Yeah, I think we have absolutely read this. Yeah, okay. Adding that to wares. One Night in Ashkel. The cover of this pulp erotica describes the contents. After months of imprisonment in the Nashkel mines, Enchanter Jean cannot bear his solitude any longer and decides to pleasure himself with the only companion he has, his sentient sword, the Moonblade. Oh my god. Okay. Holy shit. Yeah, I remember Jean or Zan. I think I remember their sentient sword, the Moonblade. This was BG1. And this was also, I guess it's making light of a character that you could potentially leave and forget in the Nashkel mines, which I think I almost did in BG1. Didn't I almost leave him there? Okay. Wow. So he was rubbing his sentient sword Moonblade all over his wangus and up his asshole. Cool. Okay. Overlapping lines. This publication describes itself in the introduction. A semi-annual magazine of drawings and tales telling stories of famed heroes of Baldur's Gate by their admirers, open to submissions from the public. Nothing in there about Minsk. It was overlapping lines, right? Yeah. Scaled Scions of Aber. A beer? A buyer? Oh, actually, I think I've read this. Well, no, I'm not sure. Excerpt from Scaled Scions of a Bear by Cozumel Ixithir. Common misconceptions about Dragonborn abound, including the falsehood that they are the result of breeding between dragons and non-draconic species. Dragonborn are their own distinct phenomenon, hailing from the twin planet of Toril Abir, which was given over to the Primordials long ago. For millennia, the Dragonborn lived in bondage beneath Dragon Masters, until they escaped Abir during a cataclysm called the Spell Plague. Now residents of Toril, they abhorred slavery, dragons, and their tyranny. And indeed, a good deal of theism and religious worship. Huh. Okay. I don't think I did read that. Talus. Featuring a deck of 70 to 78 cards, Talus occupies a place alongside chess and drafts as one of those games that carbuncular gentlemen play over warming mugs of ale at the back of taverns, or over vile, flavorless biscuits in the dining room corner at every major familial celebration, including birthdays. It is a deck allowing the player access to games of vast strategic depth involving 4 suits and 1 trump suit called the Major Arcana. These games include Whist, Poker, Elemental Empires, Old Wizard, and Let's Just Make a Card Tower I Can Hardly See I've Had That Many Pints, Lads. Okay. What was the name of that magical card? The Deck of Many Things. Yeah. Okay. The Annals of Baldur's Gate. I think we had read this. Yeah. Okay, The Curse of the Vampire. An ancient text written on dry, cracking paper. Its cover is inscribed with every holy symbol you've ever seen. Some you haven't. I think I've read this. Yeah. Okay. The Gates Pub Crawl Guide. Have I read this one? I don't know that I have. This excerpt from the Gates Pub Crawl Guide suggests that more than one drink was imbibed during its writing. Everyone goes on about the elf song, how iconic it is, how interesting its ghost is. Well, boo, I say. I wish to have music, drama, and I can't with a spirit jealous enough to stop any but itself performing. Therefore, it is with stupendous delight that I suggest many other glorious boozing establishments. Take the Blushing Mermaid, where you can watch Shimmer the Siren dazzle the crowd, or simply enjoy its swashbuckling patrons, sing shanties and beat one another into oblivion. Mayhaps you fancy a delightful venue with live music, and the most sour waitstaff you've ever met. If so, the Singing Lute is for you. Tucked away by the harbor, it's perfect for a romantic evening. Oh, which we did have one there. If nothing else, Hink's delightful demeanor will make you grateful for your beloved. However, there remains another watering hole. One that only the most daring, the most courageous of patrons go. Should you wish to test your mettle and rub shoulders with the city's secret underbelly, I can only tell you this. Enjoy the Guild Hall. Yeah, I don't think we had read that. The Hound and the Hand. The lawful god Tyr lost his right hand to Kizef the Chaos. Oh wait, I think we read this. Yeah, I read this. Holy shit. Okay. The Screed of the Willing. Oh, I've read this too. Okay, that was about Leviatar. The Soul Forger. Have I read this one? I don't think I have. Introduction to The Soul Forger. Dwarven myths are so engaging because a skeleton of their story is tied to a craft of the modern era. The bones are made of steel, iron, nickel, copper, a whole host of metals alloyed and superheated and fused together at the joints of legend. Moradin, Soul Forger, All-Father, is said to have crafted the dwarven species from the very core of the planet Abir Taril. Wait, that's the planet that the Dragonborn are meant to be from. What? So they're interlinked? Holy shit! I guess so. By retelling, or unless it's this planet that we're on. What planet is this? What's the name of this planet? I don't fucking know. Is it Toril? Is or a beer Toril a different planet? By retelling this story, dwarves link themselves to the craft of blacksmithing. They have, in one fell swoop, tapped an ore vein of metaphor and discovered a seam of cultural import. For dwarves are not born so industrious, so stoneworthy, so clever at geology. Rather, unlike the growth of long bushy beards, it is learned behavior. Oh, I have read that. Okay. Sure. Oh, will you buy these things back?
Back again? I know a reader when I see one. What'll it be?
I want to sell you back these books. Like a fucking library. You know, because that's what you do in libraries. You buy and sell.
If a book's dog-eared, you know it's good. That's my rule.
Okay. The bibliophile recommends. I won't bother making broad recommendations to my readers. The diversity of your preferences is so broad that what tickles one would offend another. Instead, let me offer my suggestions by category. Reference books. The Life of Gorion by E.M. Sparks, a highly detailed biography of the great arcanist of Candlekeep, or arcanist, which spares no details regarding the upbringing of his now famous ward. Fun Guy Forever by Schwartz, a must-have reference for city foragers. Mysteries. Who Am I? By Gloria Gercom. One halfling search to discover her family of origin, ending with a twist so unexpected, I jumped out of my seat. The Girl with Sparkles in Her Hair. Isn't that a play? Isn't this like lampshading a real... Yeah, the girl with the dragon tattoo, isn't it? By Saba Bibin. A love story turned murder mystery. Equal parts heartwarming and heart-wrenching. Poetry. Under These Moons by Thasidae Gatework. A collection of poetry by Baldurian tieflings. The first compilation of its kind, and utterly unforgettable. Okay. A burlap sack. I can't look in there. Can't look in that. Can't look in any of these things. How about this? Manuscript. This book, the completed manuscript of an adventure story in draft, is covered in notes in Nancy's hand. A few red-inked phrases stand out amid the chaos. This isn't landing. I don't buy it. Doesn't ring true. Did you mean to do it like this? Could do with another pass. Huh. Get rid of whatever this is. Good flow. Alright, I buy it. Seriously? Like this? No. It will be good, but it's not there yet. Okay. Those are real notes taken from, the writing team. Right? Okay. Dinner at Candlekeep? Ooh. Let's read about that. My dearest pupil, I was wrong about you. During your studies at Candlekeep, you spent much time campaigning for us to maintain copies of adventure novels in the library. I was quite the critic. To my shame, I admit, during a lengthy carriage ride, I had no reading matter to hand other than Salty Dog's Curse of the Rum Golem. This old heart has not beat so fast since the last age. You are welcome to return to Candlekeep at any time, and mayhaps we could compose a paper together on this sensation phenomenon. First draft story. Plot. Ours is a coming-of-age story. Our protagonist creates the magical world into which he is cast, and is heralded as a god, a hero, the greatest of the great. Jonathan is tasked, then, not to ascend to heroics, but to descend back into the chaos and disappointment of the real world with his senses intact, For indeed, what happens if you reach paradise at the end of adolescence? It is worthwhile to stay in the spires. Is it worthwhile to stay in the spires of imagination? Or is there true heroism in returning to the complicated world, the real world, leaving fantasy behind? Is that, Wizard of Oz? Is that what that is? Okay, over here. The butler's cane has a knob on the end. I think I've read this. Okay. Yeah, ass over tea kettle. I remember that.
Breathe quiet.
Let's pick it here. They'll be none the wiser. Oh shit! No, I don't want that. Okay, there we go. Oh, critical success. First draft characters. Oh, what was the first draft over here? Plot? Story. Okay, first draft characters. Protagonist. Jonathan Allais, or Allais. Born and raised in the quiet town of Emmen, Jonathan dreamed of escaping the workaday routine of school, work, and leisure. But Jonathan sought something beyond a life of adventure or travel. He wanted to create the worlds of his own imagination. Jennifer Valen. Reared in the northerly lands of Beauce, Jennifer was fascinated with the natural world, its creatures, physics, and mysteries yet to be discovered. Though she excelled in alchemy, she couldn't shake the feeling that there was a key truth still waiting just beyond reach of the natural world as she knew it. Dragonson, a great warg hound twice the size of his littermates, Dragonson set out in search of a worthy companion for his travels, fears nothing in all the realms, except for Tresims. The little cat that Gale has, I think. Okay, got some money. First draft world. The story begins on a road outside Emmen, where Jonathan is practicing the magic needed to manifest his imaginary world, Hybermoor, into existence. It is a standard dirt footpath amid rolling green hills. Little is described in specific of the world in which our protagonists first reside. This is intentional. I wish our readers to fill in the normal world according to their own standards and tropes, such that this story feels as universal as possible. Hybermoor is a land of frosted peaks, ice-glass lakes, and cozy villages nestled at the foot of great mountains. Ice fairies patrol the land in service of Queen Tumbra, who presides over the entire realm and has for all time. Jonathan's arrival will mean the fulfillment of prophecy. He is destined to rule alongside her as God King until the end of days. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it's meant to be an allegory for. I have no idea. Okay. Well, have we looked in this building before? Oh yeah, we have. There was a murder over here. Rainforest's home? Okay. Sure. Well, let's head on down here. Oh, I can't get out.
One day I'll catch a break.
There we are. And over this way. Live music.
Live music at the Singing Lute. They sing for their supper while you eat yours.
Crumpled letter. Hank, troop rehearsal is next 10 day. Don't be late or you're out. Agamid. Municipal sanitation notice. Is this the usual one? Yeah, leave sanitation to the professionals. Heading to where's? Sending that to camp. Okay. Good. Basement bar.
Join us at the famous Singing Lute Basement Bar. Good ale for good coin. All welcome.
Oh, this is Hank's home.
Better not be cursed.
Hank House. Keep out.
Hank House. Okay. Sure. Is there a basement to the basement? God, there is. There's another floor down there. Manip Latham. Okay. Sure. Rodondo Log. And Fuchsia Vine Shoot. Okay. Let's head on over here. Hello, you two. Look at you. You got your own animation and everything.
You'll have to excuse us. My darling and I are enjoying the view of the city.
You have anything else to say?
Pardon? You're bothering my darling.
Okay, what does the darling have to say?
Gods, I can't stand this place.
Okay. Well, anything else?
Get me out of here.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I guess you know what? Maybe it's not that good of a view from right here. Yeah, amazing view. A warehouse. A smokestack in the distance. A Gondian factory. Right? Maybe be better to look a different direction. I don't know. Well, I guess this way, not too amazing either. Okay. Well, I suppose when next we return, we will enter the Singing Lute, and eventually we'll head on upstairs and break into Hank House. Right? There's a bunch of people at the lower levels as well. At least one person outside we can talk to. And then we've got this harbor area, which I don't know how much we can explore of it. Maybe a lot, actually. And then we can maybe jump across here and then safely look through the counting house's harbor. I don't know. All right. Until next time, please take care of each other.